Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very happy morning. You're in Malaysia, perfect conditions for a thrilling game of cricket. Malaysia has been steadily building its cricket culture over the years, from the grassroots programs to the national level tournaments, and the passion for the sport is truly growing. So, the Malaysia Cricket Association has been an instrumental in promoting both men's and women's cricket, ensuring that the game reaches every corner of the country. Yeah, so especially in the recent years, women's cricket in Malaysia has been taking a big step forward with more state level competitions, academy setups, and international exposure for young players. So you can really feel the enthusiasm. So this is going to the match between Sarawak versus Kuala Lumpur, MCA T20 Women's Interstate Championship 2025. And the first match is about to begin between these two sides. Now it's time for us to go for the toss.
Hello and good morning here from the BAYUEMAS, and I'm here for the MCA Women's T20 Interstate Championship 2025. And I have the both captain, Sarawak captain Rubina and Kuala Lumpur Mahira Izzati. So it's time for a flick the coin. Let's give it up. So Rubina will flick the coin. Tail is the call. Heads it is. Heads it is. All right. So Rubina, you have won the toss. What have you decided and why?
I will have a bat first because the wicket looks good and fresh. I think later half it will change. So we want to put a good score on the board.
So what is the score you have in mind to put for the chase?
Uh, I don't know because this is the first time I think we're playing on this wicket. So most probably above 100 would be good.
So you have played plenty of cricket in these few months, and definitely you have well aware of the surface and also the atmosphere. So what are you taking off from this game?
Definitely a very good game, obviously, because we are here for performances. Because this is one of the, I think, preparation for our global qualifiers. So we will try and give our best in this tournament and try to perform good.
Well, good luck, Rubina.
Thank you.
Well, Mahira, I would like to have a few words. Uh, unfortunately, you've lost the toss. If you won the toss, what will you do and why?
uh, if we want to toss, we will field first. Actually, well, now we bowl first. So
So you're happy with the toss?
yes, because we got what we want.
All right. So what are the total you would like to restrict Sarawak?
So we will put the below 100 or below.
Below.
Mm.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, the story from the middle is Sarawak have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Do not go away. Catch you soon for the live action.
It was a beautiful, positive chat that we have seen on the screen between the two captains. We're on the middle, and you can really feel the enthusiasm and the determination among these athletes, right? And the tournaments like the MCA Women's Interstate T20 Championship play a key role in developing the future stars for the national side. And Sarawak captain Rubina was having a beautiful smile also, like, and she's got a little bit fumble and maybe like whether the toss was going in the favor for her or not. So that is the reason, like, she double checked whether it's heads or tails. So this is John myself in the com box, and with me, Kamran is going to have a lot more to chat about this match. Here we go for the first ball. Sarawak won the toss and they've elected to bat first. And the first ball was nicely bowled by the bowler. And it's time for me to welcome my co-commentator Kamran. So it's been a pretty much good start from both the sides. Kabita is on the strike, and the first delivery was nicely came from Asia Eliza. And what a climate this has been. So promises to showcase exactly that skill, spirit, and the growing strength of Malaysia women's cricket. That's absolutely good in touch from the batter. So nicely played by the batter Kabita, and she gets the first boundary. So which means Sarawak, they've opened their account with on scoring the boundary. Good shot. Played on the gap, I guess, but this time they have the fielder out there in that area. In fact, this is the fresh start and the first over. So, yeah, now she might be feeling that little bit of pressure. And that's the first over. It's been done and dusted by Sarawak, putting 4 runs on the board without losing any wicket.
Of this. So she has kind of well known from this ground, even though it's surface new ground, but she's definitely one of the few can get definitely with the bat and ball as well.
So they're not going for the pacer this time. They just went for the spinner immediately. Sanghayu, Sarawak. Only they are getting a boundary in the first over, and now the pressure will be on the batter, Noor Quairin.
So that gets some extra bounce. I think that's a new patient, John, looking internationally cricket. Widely they have started with another side of spin, and that's quite challenging for the batter, opening batter in particular.
And maybe this weather in this venue is just slightly supporting these two teammates. Now, if you see Sanghayu, she's got the wind slightly helping her from the end, a perfect angle to get the ball right into the batter. And that's why she is probably trying to do it. Balls through the air and nicely came in for the batter.
It's very surprising to see she had to turn on the ball. I know Aaron doesn't seem to pick up the delivery. Tried and played on the back of foot. Oh, that's cleaned it up. The first blood has thrown and the first smile has been put. Kuala Lumpur, this time Sanghayu is making the existence appear here.
What a wicket. What a turnaround in this game. Sanghayu strikes. Sarawak loses their first wicket in the second over, and this is a kind of a comeback that they were looking out in this game, but probably second over. So we were not able to, look out at things like this very soon in this game. Unfortunately, a set batter has been went back to the pavilion.
That's the beauty of that, bringing that different change in the ball from the pace to a spinner and retiring that. Seems very comfortable with the spinner. Every ball he tried to hit in the back of the foot, and that was a great delivery. The batted in. I'm hoping have some stability here in the middle. Start well, but yet to have a bit of shuffle. We need stability here.
And we see how the beauty these things in T20 cricket. A spinner who strikes in just the first over, we get to see a pace being done. Brilliant stuff from Kuala Lumpur. The decision to bring spin early has paid off big time. She tossed it up beautifully and got a bit of grip with the wind, and batter tried to go over on, but unfortunately, the ball coming right into the batter and created a damage to her. So Sarawak 4 for 1 as of now. Second over has been done and dusted.
The partnership is really need to look up for two batters very capable of here. All the batters brought from different continents here. Kavita has making her improve them out and also here. And this partnership will be very vital for the Sarawak. On the other hand, Kuala Lumpur wanted to take another great West wicket.
And this is the time, I guess, the batter will surely look for the run since it is a power play. First over, we get to see a boundary being scored by Sarawak, and second over has been tidy and beautifully bowled by the spinner. And now, again, they are charging up, attacking the bowler. So much more boundaries needed for Sarawak.
We are looking to utilize the power play, and these two batters are very capable to see those boundaries around.
Showing a good intent, and the momentum has been with Sarawak. In fact, they have lost an early wicket in this game, but the power play still offers the golden chance to get things moving. And they will be aware of this situation. Only two fielders allowed outside the circle. This is the best time to pick up some quick runs and rebuild that momentum, not to sit in the danger mode. Pooja will be coming as the new batter right now, stepping up with her friend Kavita.
Doesn't seem much on the ball. Ball goes up. Not really helpful, but we see the second over didn't get a lot of turn. And here, Pooja and Kavita, the two batters, has shown a lot of promise with the bat past many years where Pooja now is playing 370 and 393 runs has been scored here.
Cuts it towards that fielder. A couple of boundaries here could completely shift the pressure back onto Kuala Lumpur. Sarawak, I guess they might be aiming for at least 35 to 40 runs in the power play. They have a beautiful captain. Rubina is out there for them. So without losing another wicket, that would give them a decent platform to build on later. The key now is to balance aggression with control.
Actually, totally agree with you, John. All they need is stability, just to build this partnership. That's really for trying to cut it away, to put the bat, to put that ball to the front, probably do that, looking at that.
Cricket here as a long but quite history introduced during the British era, and over the years it has evolved into a vibrant, multi-ethnic sport. Stepping out of the crease, and the batter purely going down the track, and I guess finally the ball touches the boundary ropes. In fact, the bowler can't believe it, raising their full hands over the head. So a boundary to finish off this over. Sarawak 15 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket.
Yeah, with the bat as well to beat up. Talking about this bat, as I mentioned, is having the capability of taking the strike in those boundaries. So this is going to be very interesting over for me, John, as we have seen the second over of that idea. Getting good turn on the new ball, surprisingly too early, but yet he's managed to get some turn on his ball.
Spinner in action. Yes, they want to go with the same bowler. There is no surprise in changing of a new bowler. And they want that needed runs. In fact, it may be a 1 or 2 or a 3. Oh, finally, I guess the ball went over the boundary rope, so which means 4 runs will be added in the account of Sarawak.
That was a midfield, John. Could be stopped. Could be only 2 runs, but very easy. Ball has been got. Let it go to the boundary of 4 runs. Their feeling needs to be very much. They need to be very much on the toes as they have making sure to put some pressure on the batter, not allowing them to take those easy single runs.
runs. So that was actually a beautiful setup has been done by Sarawak. Sun, the bowler, picked up a wicket in a previous over. Short ball, tempted the batter nicely, and a couple of bounces. Easily done.
Very good run between the wicket bodies. They know the possibilities. If they are pushing for every single run, make those singles double and double, three, triple. We are well aware of this, how important both singles and odd runs.
Those are the important runs for them. That's what I was just talking in the previous over. Players come from the various backgrounds but share the same dream to see Malaysia rise on the global cricket map, and with improved facilities like BAYUEMAS Oval in Klang and the strong domestic calendar, the dream is faster became a reality. And another wicket, I guess. There is no big celebration from the Kuala Lumpur, but they know the importance of getting this wicket. And Sarawak, they've lost another one.
But that was a dangerous batter. Puja looks very dangerous there in the middle. Hitting every ball to the ground. That's been edged away. She wanted to go to up top of the long on fielder, getting kicked outside edge to the cover. Make no mistake, definitely carrying a heavy heart with a heavy step back, making her way to the pavilion. The captain making her way into the middle, and she would want to stay there till the last ball, making sure she's picking those scoreboard and put some decent runs to the Kuala Lumpur.
That's an important wicket from the Kuala Lumpur. Removing the batters too early, possible of first 2 to 3 overs inside the power play. Just imagine a team like Kuala Lumpur putting the full pressure on their opponent. So Rubina, the captain, will be coming in right now. It's the right time for her to step up.
Indeed, she would want say that I'm probably now two, two important wickets gone, and she might take a bit of time to keep rotating, try not taking maximum risk. That's probably the minimum risk that making sure that you can score. But when goes to Sangho, I will be exceptional good with the ball. That's the 4 over on 22.
It's here, the Sarawak. So the atmosphere, the community sport, and the cheer love for the game make Malaysia one of the most exciting emerging cricket nations in the Asia. Just like the one we are witnessing today, 23 runs on the board, and Robina, the captain, will be feeling the pressure. 4.4 is on the progress. Sarawak 27 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets and just a single in the first delivery. And then with the 2 dots, the boundary being scored. Robina, Yatira Najwa attacking on the batter with the right length. The batters need to look for those smart singles, and when the bowler misses, 10 pounds on it, a couple of boundaries here could completely shift the pressure back onto the Kuala Lumpur here. Just getting in the pace, and that's a nice delivery bowl by Satyara. 5 overs got completed. Sarawak 27 on the board for the loss of 2. Five overs done and dusted. Sarawak 27 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets here. Powerplay is going to be the crucial one after those early setbacks, and this is the pace that can decide how the innings shapes up with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And there is a plenty of opportunity has been given to Sarawak, and we get to see how these runs have been came for them. This first 27 runs, but also taking that immediate risk, the batters need to show positive intent. And if you want to think on the Kuala Lumpur side, how the bowlers came up with the right plans while being smart about their shot selection, and they can't afford to go into a shell getting runs on the board. Kabita, from the very first over, she is standing uh, till stall. The power play will be the crucial one that I was just talking on that point to build and get the confidence and momentum. Say a couple of crisp boundaries or well to can shift the pressure right back on Kuala Lumpur. It's all about the balance right now. Neelu, she's got the pace and she has got everything. Just a slight advantage and putting the full effort to dive for the delivery. Excellent stuff. Sarawak can reach around the next 35 to 40 by the end of 6 overs. They will feel back in control after that early wobble. 5.2 is on the progress. Sarawak 30 on the board for the loss of 2.
Yes, indeed. Kuala Lumpur is trying to pull the string back and putting some pressure on Sarawak, where for the batter Rubina and Tabita is trying to. Oh, that's wild. That's way wild. There's no chance for the keeper either. Probably for the fielder as well. Has gone for the extra wide and for 5 runs on the board. Been given.
Obviously, that's a needed runs for the Sarawak. They were looking out for this kind of runs from the very first over. When your opponent makes mistake, that will give a lot of advantage for the batting unit like Sarawak. 35 in 5.2. Yeah, that's not a bad total. It's like a 50-50 call from our situation. These two batters handling this pressure very well, and in fact, when Rubina stepped in, she had got the full opportunity and the advantage to get as many as runs inside this first 6 overs.
Yes, John, they have been shuffled up, but now they try to find some stability, and now the reason being why they try to not taking much risk is just to making sure to grow this partnership, where Rubina is playing a very clever role here, just making sure to fill the scoreboard, looking for those single loose ball needs to be punished. But on the other hand, Kuala Lumpur bowler is bowling in the right area. Just try to look for another breakthrough. They understand the importance of these two batters. Riley in the middle. Tabita is showing some promise here, even scoring 18 and 13 delivery. Rubina is just freshly into the crease, 5 of 8.
Oh, 2 more deliveries about to go in this over, and there's been a boundary being witnessed by us. After a bit of time taken by Sarawak, so now the boundary being scored by the batter. So it's none other than the Kabita.
That was a really great shot, knowing that he has been waking and playing it perfectly for the 4 runs. Much needed boundary for Sarawak that will relieve some pressure down the leg. Rowdy is saying it's right. Another 3 run has been deposited to the Sarawak score. It's a great initiative taken by the Malaysian Cricket Association, setting up back-to-back and working on the development, women development cricket. That's another glorious shot. This time even better. Riley at the cow corner region. Kabita said enough is enough. He sees the ball like a football, hitting Riley so perfectly for another boundary. That boundary. 6 over gone, the first power play. 45 for 2. That's the first power play finish, and probably Sarawak might be pleased a little bit and release a bit of pressure scoring. Looking at the scoreboard, it's 45, even though they have lost two important wickets. Najwa will continue for her second over from the Igara end straight to the fielder hand. Talking about the women cricket here, just just before they have played YSDN Women's Super League in Sarawak, rightly followed by the 5 T20. That's a quick single. Run between the wicket has been the key here to rotate the strike. Playing 5 T20 match teams against the Nepal national team, and now Women Interstate Championship 2025. Total of 8 teams, 2 groups. Oh, that's been put away. And Rowdy will have no hesitation to call it for a white. Total of 8 teams. Group 2 groups will be split with 8 teams: Sarawak, Kuala Lumpur, Pahang, Nagdi, Milan. And the group B will be Sangor, Johor, Perak, and Sabah. Oh, that's been. Oh, that's have been called a dead ball. Probably as I stepped out the ball early in this morning, there is a little bit noise on the grass. Probably still, even though the sun is hitting hard, it has been well split widely, so covering all those front areas, making sure just allowing them to just take single. That's full toss for a single. This tournament will be playing for 2 different venue, BAYUEMAS that you are hosting. You're hosting this game, and also is STC, which is Angor is taking on against Johor. Nicely got away. That's midfield. They have been exceptionally good with the bat. Regina and Kabita has found themselves comfortable. Looks like at the moment. But one time the Kuala Lumpur looked very comfortable and very much in control. This time on the leg, taking full advantage and hitting to the square for another boundary. Much more needed boundaries. Kabita is Riley here in the middle, roaring with the bat so quickly on the 31 runs on 17 delivery. This time to the long on area for a single. Clever batting by these two batters, where Kabita is taking on against the bowler, and Rubina is giving a good company. 7 overs gone, 54 for 2. a new bowler. There's a change in the bowling. New bowler being introduced from the Golden Hope. And Intan will take responsibility with the ball. Avita feels very comfortable here in the middle. Sam again, once again, shot of the length, hitting so well. Riley on the top of the square fielder for another boundary. Kavita is dealing with the boundary here and putting the pressure on the Kuala Lumpur side. That's another quick single. Run between the wicket has been so good between these two batter. Well, these fielders need to be Riley, especially the 30-yard fielder. Those close fielders need to making sure to be on the toes, not allowing them to take easy single. And probably that will be the key to putting the pressure a little bit on the batter, forcing them to hit harder.
And that is absolutely a good sign of signature being shown by Sarawak in the batting unit. Just imagine from 10 runs on the board and 7.3 right now, 60 runs coming up for them. Short ball, I guess that should be a problem for the batter. In fact, they have the fielder out there in that space, but just have to check for the umpire signal, and that's a decent stuff. So just a single.
Seems like Rubina likes to join the party. He also looking at to hit the ball harder. This time we're wide. That will be another single deposit to the Sarawak scoring card.
Two more to go in this delivery. Inchan will be the bowler. So there is a choice of bowlers in their pipeline to shuffle up from Kuala Lumpur, and that's been pretty close. Oh, I guess the batter is very, very lucky. Robina might be thinking something right new. Yeah.
Yes, John, they have plenty of choices where I can see the name list of the Kuala Lumpur side where I've seen is in the G4 also can roll her arms and few other bowlers are very capable. They have plenty of choices, options. It depends on the captain, who you want to bring who and what time. Probably the best time to bring the right bowler. With that, we come to end of over number 9. There you go, another change in the bowling. Captain himself has decided to take the responsibility with the ball. It's going to be very interesting to see between Mahira and Ravina, captain to captain.
Just a pretty much a good single, and yes, they are feeling the bit of pressure here. Mahira will be the bowler, and is she been introduced as the first choice bowler? But that is coming after 8 overs. Obviously, if I just want to talk about on that, bringing Mahira into the attack a little bit too late into this game, I guess.
Well, probably she like to keep herself to where the situation is trying to slip out, and she think that's the right time for me to come and see what I can do for the team as a captain. And that's, I think, pretty a good option for herself to keep where the captain like to take the responsibility most of the time when it's come to this such situation.
Not giving too much of width, I guess, for the batter to go for the runs. First two deliveries, only two singles. Rubina, 10 of 16. That's pretty much quite interesting. One from Mahira getting a dot ball.
Now, John, I think is the right areas to bowl to, because where Ravina and Kubita is trying to go every after ball, taking singles and hitting towards the boundary, where what Kuala Lumpur need. Oh, that's too early to fall for the ball, but still managed to put some hand on it, allowing only one run. The more dots will put some pressure on the batter, and that's the right thing to do, is keeping the ball away when the batter looks dangerous here, especially Kavita, looking at 439 and just 22 deliveries.
Oh, there's an appeal came from Mahira, and the umpire raises a finger. I guess this might be pretty much not too even close. Maybe going down the leg side. So, in my opinion, I say that this might be going down the leg side. Even the batter had the same opinion, I guess. What an important breakthrough from Kuala Lumpur, 6 for 3 right now after the completion of 9 overs. It's totally a collapse, I guess.
Well, Kavita looks very dangerous in the middle, and the body language says a lot that she was not really happy from the umpire decision. But again, the umpire decision is the last decision, even though sometimes it goes against your will. But she has been playing definitely good knock here for the team. And John, this is what we're talking about. That's why she bring herself, Mahira Izzati bring herself take the responsibility, and she get what they want to actually. The bench batter have been sent back to the pavilion, scoring 39 runs on 23 deliveries. They will be very happy with that breakthrough, and that's definitely when the set batter is sent back to the pavilion. That's to break the momentum of the batting lineup as well. For the
Yes. I guess maybe we are happy because of the commentary that we are doing for this match. But what about this incident? Once again, another breakthrough from Kuala Lumpur. It's 66 for 4 down right now. The new batter who stepped in just a few seconds back ago in this match, now she's been removed by Intan on the very first delivery.
Well, John, that was an exceptional catch. Riley hit so well by Rubina. Probably can really go for a maximum, but she took it so much with comfort. Outstanding catch. What a catch that was.
So now I would like to ask a question. So would you expect this scenario or the incident wanted to happen like this? A wicket in the previous over, and now again Sarawak losing another wicket. What's happening with them?
Well, this is probably they are looking for the. Well, I'm coming back to your question, John, but seems like we have a bit of time to take a bit of refreshment and we'll catch you soon, shortly after the quick bring back. Welcome back after a quick drink break. That was a kind of roller coaster with the first 9.1 over. There was a time where Sarawak looked very good in the middle with a bat. They're losing two quick wickets and two big wickets. When Sabita looked very dangerous, scoring 39 runs on 23 deliveries. Where that's a really good shot, starting with proceeding, hitting towards the cover. Point, sorry. Quick 2 runs. And also the captain, Rubida, has departed, scoring 11 runs on 19 delivery, taking that outstanding catch just before this ball has been balled. John, coming back to your question, yes, I'm always expecting, because this T20 is now full of power pack action. Anything can be happening in every different ball.
Well, that's wide delivery, extra coming in from in Chandabola. And we were just discussing on the last two wickets, Sarawak lost in regular interval in just a period of short time. And credit goes to the Kuala Lumpur bowlers. And just imagine from this point of view, even we didn't get the proper clarity on of the catch from the fielder, since we are facing only a straight camera angle. And just give a thought on from the spectators area. So obviously, it's like a treat for the spectators to watch the beautiful catch near to the boundary ropes.
Yes, indeed, that was a really good catch. And that fielder was set for exactly that shot. I was meant to put her there, and she took no hesitation to take that catch very comfortable. That's a bit of hesitation, but still managed to get for runs.
Ones, twos, and threes. This will be brimming to give a lot of confidence for Sarawak to get into this game. One more delivery is about to go in this over. As of now, we have witnessed a wicket in the very first ball of this over. Wow. So that was literally putting up a little bit of a tensed up feel for Sarawak batters. Noor Dania to face the first delivery in this game, and wide call straight away from the umpire.
Although Noor Dania is also bringing a lot of experience, being part of the national team, Malaysian national team. has played a lot of cricket, especially on this surface. So she must be very well aware of this condition. And the team really needed her to stay there for the long time till the last ball, indeed.
Edged, and they don't have that slip fielder. So wicketkeeper has to go and run for the ball. In fact, her friend is helping her.
That was a good chase by this fielder, taking 2 quick runs by and 3 runs indeed, and that's the end of the over. But 10, 74 for 4.
Overs done and dusted here. Sarawak 74 for the loss of 4 wickets. A tricky position after losing wickets at regular interval, but still, Kuala Lumpur, they doesn't want to change any sort of shuffle up in the bowling lineup. Again, he wants to go for Mahira. The top order has been struggled to get going, but the middle order will now need to take that responsibility.
Yes, indeed, John. They need these two to be here for quite some time to making sure to keep picking the scoreboard as well as to give them some stability which will allow them to get to some good total. Hira is playing the leader role here. He come for the very first over. You mentioned that she came quite a bit late, but she came, I would say, she came for the right time as she took the really dangerous batter out, Abita.
I guess that the placement was right from the batter to play that shot. The score reflects a bit of caution. I guess singles being taken and the boundaries here and there will give all possibilities for Sarawak to get their runs easier.
Yes, indeed. They need to keep taking the scoreboard and taking those singles. But I could see all these fielders. Oh, that's chance of the run out. Would it be? Oh, that is a cut, and that's another wicket. That's another wicket for Kuala Lumpur. That was a bit of hesitation and a great feeling at the cover. Another breakthrough. The heavy heart and the heavy step going towards the pavilion. John, what's going on?
I had the same opinion, like to say the same word, same line, what you've mentioned right now. What's happening? What's happening with Sarawak? A sharp throw from the fielder, a slight miscommunication, and also the misunderstanding from the co-partner of Anisas and Noor Dania. Even these two batters feel a bit pressurized. Another blow to Sarawak innings. They're struggling to find momentum. 76 for 5 right now. A silly run out. They have lost their half of their side. This is turning out to be a big, big blow for Sarawak.
Just really one ball before we mentioned that yes, they are doing the right thing, rotating the strike, looking for those boundary, and we talk about they need the stability. Yet, right after the ball, they have made the silly mistake. The ball was going straight to the fielder hand, and I'm not sure why they were not so clear on when the ball goes straight to the hand of the fielder. We shouldn't take a risk for the single, as they don't need a risk at the moment. What they need more is stability. New batter in, Fatin.
I guess you might also came across these words from the coaches of each and every team. It's not just about hitting the ball; it's about quick distance between the wickets. When you're throwing away your wickets, through run out manner. Last ball in this over. Played it nicely and just a single, I guess. 11 overs been done and dusted. Sarawak 77 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets.
Beautiful raining here at BAYUEMAS over, hosting this MCA Women T20 Interstate Championship 2025. Another glorious opportunity for all those cricketers to showcase their talent, playing alongside some good cricketers, good brain, good mind along across the country as well, their own national players. A lot of youngster has been enrolled in these 8 teams, giving opportunity to showcase their talent, to have eyes of those selectors, to open the door for themselves. Where coming back to your point, John, is yes, the coaches will always tell you that when you are in the hunt of losing the wicket, making sure to keep rotating the strike, that will release the pressure and also build the pressure on the opponent. That's very important. And also, what they're doing it here is they're finding stability, but they keep losing their wickets. Even though, my point of view, the bowling is not really that aggressive or that impressive that they can put them in this trouble. But yet, they are in trouble, losing their 5 wickets on just 78 deliveries. Strike rate still, run rate is still healthy, just running with the 7. Kuala Lumpur goes to Kuala Lumpur.
Wrongful toss, and they have the fielder out there, and the catch has been dropped, but that is not going to be the problem. But they make sure to throw the ball at least for a run out chance. In 10, going above the waist.
Rowdy said it's a no ball yet. Free hit. They will be looking for a boundary. Ghana is very capable. Oh, look at that. Seems like another one.
I guess, if I am there in that venue right now, after this innings, I will definitely go and have a shake hands with that batter. And what an adjustment to play that ball. And even again, the same problem is getting continued within done.
Yes, indeed. Seems like he's having trouble to control, to grip the ball. 2 consecutive no ball. And that's another chance for Udania to hit the boundary.
Once again, that same level of adjustment from the batter, but this time cleverly bowled by Inten. So I would like to ask a question to you at this point. If I am keeping 2 eggs in your plate, what you will do right now? The same situation happened for the batter, 2 free hits. So I'm giving you this scenario, keeping 2 eggs on your plate.
Well, definitely the first thing that I need to figure out whether the bowler is giving me the pace or not. When the bowler is giving the pace, so probably the intent that that could be another. Oh, what's going on? That was a silly throw by seemed like Inderjeet Kaur. She could have just straight to the keeper hand, but lucky for Nurdania to making her way back home on time. Coming back to your time, George, your question. Well, when the bowler is giving you pace and offer, then yes, you try to go for look those shots that she tried to show. But if the bowler doesn't allow you to get the pace on the ball, then you may need to use some power to hit that boundary. So that will be my first thing in mind. The second thing, we'll look for the gap, where and how I can hit and take the advantage of the no ball. Seems like
yeah, that's another wicket. That's another wicket. Plum in front. The ball kept low. In turn, gets another breakthrough for Kuala Lumpur. So while you're talking, Kuala Lumpur says that, boss, we are going to have some time here in this game. And please talk about us. So that is the point came from the Kuala Lumpur side. It's 86 for 6 right now, Sarawak.
Yeah, that's so much going on here, John. I'm very surprised. As I mentioned earlier, the bowler is not doing anything. What is happening is by the batter, they are giving away for free. And I'm not really sure why they are not trying to find that stability. And that's another wicket. That's very capable of the batter, Noor Dania, was having a lot of experience. Another good wicket has been taken by Intan. She's struggled, but she's still finding a way back, taking second wicket for the team.
Sarawak are really in trouble right now. Wickets have tumbled at regular interval. It's 86 for 6. At one point of time, we were still discussing about this match for Sarawak. They have a good uh, probability of a batting unit in their hand to come and bat and score a lot of runs for their side. The Kuala Lumpur bowlers and fielders have been clinical in discipline today. And even they have given the free hit chances whatsoever. Sarawak 86 for 6. New batters stepping in. Nurul and played towards that backward square leg area. And this single definitely will give a lot of confidence for her.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of really surprising to me that they keep giving their wickets and not finding any stability in the middle. Every batter comes in and try to hit the ball hard. The problem here, John, is these bowlers not offering much pace where you need to be really much clever to utilize that slow ball. And with that, we come to one of the top 87 6.
Cholo was done and dusted. Sarawak 87 for the loss of 6 wickets. So beautiful climate and a beautiful venue. BAYUEMAS Oval, Klang. And I would like to ask a question on this, Kamran. So you were being part of this city, and you have done a lot of commentary here at this venue, and you might have seen many, many and more wonderful matches. Just talk us through about this venue.
Well, John, yes, I've been here in Malaysia the past 18 years and I've played a lot of cricket here. I have played as well as I've witnessed a lot of games here. This venue is offering a lot of varieties, as you could see. Few different type of wickets here, as now the current wicket is a bit classy wicket where we see the way further wicket is kind of black play, which offer much more bounce. This one more of the turn, but it's dependent on the day how this been prepared and how these batters taking advantage. You see, there was nothing much offer for a fast bowler, no swing, but there was a turn the very second over, and this beautiful ground has hosted a lot of international and domestic. Recently, this ground had hosted a World Cup under 19, Women World Cup under 19. Oh, that's another wicket. Talking about cricket and World Cup. Here you go. Seems like Kuala Lumpur is eyeing on that glorious glittering trophy. They are roaring with the ball here. Another wicket for Mahira.
But what I feel, Kamran, like Kuala Lumpur is saying that hang on, Kamran, and we are doing something special out here in this match. So whenever you started doing commentary for this match, or whenever you pick the mic, so Kuala Lumpur is saying something new. It's 87 for 7.
Exactly. They know that we are going to talk about it. They say, no, hang on. Talk about this now. Well, they are not allowing us to finish what we want to talk about, but new batter, two new batter is Akila and Fatin is Riley here in the middle, and they are still Another 7.4 overs to go. Definitely, probably the coaches might be telling them now, okay, we are losing 7 wickets. Now let's focus on the singles and doubles. And if there is a loose ball, just push for the boundary. As you can see, John, all these fielders has been called up. Just, just only one fielder has been sent back, which is the mid-wicket region fielder, Riley on the boundary. The rest of the fielders right up in the 30-yard, not allowing them to take singles, put more pressure.
But what I think, and I really felt happy for Kuala Lumpur. So when Sarawak were putting some runs on the board, at that point they have uh, given the ball to Mahira. So that time she picked up a first wicket, and again she is coming back in to bowl after taking a little bit of break, and again she picked up a wicket. So what I would like to tell here in this point of view is, so whenever the team needs a wicket, Maghira is out there for Kuala Lumpur.
And why not? She's the leader. She's the captain of the side, and she knows where to come and how to come. And she's playing that really big role, John. Very exceptional this time with the ball. Outstanding. And that's the Empire. Rowdy has not been convinced enough, and he said, that's an over. 13 over gone, 87 for 7. That was a very silent over from Mahira. Is that she's pulled 3 overs, giving only 6 and taking 2 wickets. Exceptional, don't she?
13 overs done and dusted here. Sarawak 87 for the loss of 7 here. Fatin Nazira is a new batter. Oh, gone, I think so. The ball is straight away kissing the stumps. But I guess this time Kamran is not talking. He's just simply seeing on the screen.
Well, I'm speechless, John, looking at the Sarawak batting lineup collapsing this way. Wasn't expected was when I have the first look. Let's have a look at first this how this happened. Slider delivery came on the ball so late, no clue whatsoever. Talking about their batting strength comparatively, Kuala Lumpur, they were looking so strong on the paper. But look at that, who's in trouble? Sarawak is losing their temperament, losing their 8 wickets in just 13.1 over and putting 87 runs on the board. And this time, once again, Sang Ayu is doing the job for the team. She's been exceptional with the new ball. Now she's playing the magic with the old ball.
The tailenders just couldn't hold on this time. Another sharp delivery from Sang Hayu. 7 for 3. What a spell this has been from her. Today, I think she is the game changer. There is no doubt on that. From Kuala Lumpur, Aina Umira will be the new batter in. Stepping in for Sarawak. And what a time for Sang Hayu to get this wicket. And that's a big breakthrough. Sarawak, they are in deep trouble.
Also a very clever captaincy by Kuala Lumpur captain Mahira. She has called all her fielder up, not just 30 yard, but almost 20 yard to 15 yard. Putting those field close, just putting some extra pressure, forcing the batter to hit. That's very clever.
Yeah, you mentioned the right point, I guess, from Mahira. Look at her presence of mind to sit attacking fields and backing her bowler. She's reading the game beautifully, I guess, because she's been part of this Malaysian cricket and played a lot of matches, and she knows about these conditions very well. This is a similar kind of delivery what we witnessed in the very first delivery of this over, and almost Aina Omira should have been in trouble.
She's been bowling very beautifully. Thank Ayub. Look at the over so far. First wicket, dot, 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 dot. And oh, that's been called Empire Rowdy. Doesn't seem convinced, and it looks very close for me from here, from the corn box. But another beautiful over. That's 14 over gone, 88 for 8. Kuala Lumpur, Riley in the middle, on the driving seat here in the MCA Women's T20 Interstate Championship 2024. Take us through, John, from the
Just give a thought on this. Extras 13 from Kuala Lumpur, but that is not going to be 13 or 14. So that is not going to be, not seems to be a big mistake from Kuala Lumpur. But if you just take us through the bowling card of Kuala Lumpur, the way they coming stronger into this game, 39 from 23. That is the first contribution came from Sarawak, the opening batter, Kabita. And after that, it looks like a telephone numbers. So Kuala Lumpur bowling card, they've just been introduced 5 to 6 bowlers. Catch it is the call. They have the fielder out there. Yes, it is the celebration again from Kuala Lumpur. So which means it's 88 for 9 right now. We were talking about the tail ender. So the last night watch girl has to come, not the night watchman.
That's indeed, yes, that's where we talk about Mahira is the presence of her mind, putting her fielder rightly up in the 15 yards, and this time in the deep core for the square area, making no mistake, taking that simple catch. And that's another wicket gone. Heavy heart, heavy step through the dugout. It's been exceptional bowling by the captain, Mahira. Is that you look at the spell so far she's bowling. She's bowled 3.1 over, giving only 6 runs and taking 3 wickets. Deep in trouble, Sarawak.
So, Aini Rajini, the last batter walks in. What I've rightly mentioned, I guess, it is time for us to ready to do the job of holding the crease and maybe steal a few extra runs. Yes, I have rightly mentioned, I guess. Night watch girl came in for Sarawak.
I totally agree, but the question is how they're going to do this. The reason being why I'm saying this is because they have put very close those fielders. You need to be very much strong mentally. Oh, that could be another chance. Batter miss, keeper miss. And that's a free runs. A bit of release for the batter. But still, they are in trouble. Those fielder has been set very close, forcing the batter to hit. And this is where they create the chances. Just before that, the batter was trying to hit that plays into the mid-wicket region, closing her bad face and straight to the hand of the square fielder. Hira Izzati is doing the job with the ball this time.
Gone. That's it. Mahira completely bundled out the Sarawak. It's 89 all out. In this last few overs, Kuala Lumpur bowlers did a pretty much good job. In cricket, we often joke about the night watchman for tough situations. Someone sent in to survive while the main batters regroup. Kuala Lumpur bowlers, every run and matters here. And that's what the job has been done by the Kuala Lumpur bowlers. Sarawak women, the last over, we were just talking about this batting scorecard. Kabita Kunwar, 39 of 23. Apart from her, there is no big numbers from the rest of the batters from Sarawak. So Thailanders not able to score a big contribution, and 15 extras bowled by Kuala Lumpur. 89 is the total being posted by Sarawak. Still, they have another few more overs and balls also left to play in this game.
That was exceptionally bowling. Let's have a look at the bowling, Carl. And this been exceptional. Look at attraction from the radio up to the second name, Sang Ayu. He's bowling 3 over, taking 3 wickets and just allowing 7 runs. He called me 2.33 and none other than that. The captain herself, Mahira Izzati, bowling 3.3 over, 4 wickets in her and allowing 6 runs, 1.71 in economy. The rest of the others bowler has been also contributed as well as only Aisha Lisa was a bit of costly, giving 15 runs in 2 overs, and the remaining other Najwa is also bowling 2 over 14. Nothing much to talk about apart from these two. Bowler has been bring the table around for the Kuala Lumpur, restricting Sarawak only 89 of losing their wicket in 14.3 overs. And we will take a short innings break. Do not go away. We'll come back shortly and catch you for the next, for how the Kuala Lumpur is chasing just 89 runs in 20 overs. Do not go away.
Welcome back after the innings break. That was a roller coaster for the Sarawak. They have started well, even though they have lost 2 wickets. There was some stability, but yet after the 10th over, there was a lot of going on for the Sarawak. None of the batter has shown the promise and stability to putting some decent run, but they're only able to put 90 runs for the Kuala Lumpur to chase down in 20 over. Now, Kabita will start the proceeding for Sarawak. We'll see how Kuala Lumpur is going for the chase of this 90. Here you go, the first ball. Joining me, John.
Yes, Kamran. So now the focus shifts to Kuala Lumpur, who need those 90 runs to win from 20 overs. But we get to see how Sarawak got bundled out for 14.3, if I'm not wrong. A modest target on paper, but in T20 cricket, anything can happen, especially if the bowlers strike early. First ball was a dot from Kabita, and that was too close, getting the shape.
As I mentioned earlier, John, that on the paper, the Rava team looks very strong compared to the Kuala Lumpur when it comes to bat and bowl as well. Look at the Kabita, and now after there will be Udania. That's another ball, but that has been put way wider. Then they have Pujam out and as well as other few bowlers which can come to the party and just try the side on their deck. We'll see how these bowlers operate and see how the Kuala Lumpur is going with the bat.
Not on the patch, but Kuala Lumpur will be very, very confident. The pitch has played through. The outfield is fast, and the batters have a clear plan. And now I guess maybe before this match gets started, the venue and also the climate was looking a little bit windy, but now it's getting better and better. Start positively, rotate strike, and finding the gaps. This will be the probability options will be in their mind of Kuala Lumpur. The two openers, Intan and Kisi Salisa.
That's indeed, the sun is showing up more a lot compared to the early this morning when I was down for the toss. So even very surprising, there was no swing whatsoever for the fast bowlers. Kuala Lumpur comes that generally you get a lot of swing early in the morning with such condition when it's slightly windy and all. That goes to the favor of the fast bowler, but surprisingly the sun is all hot right on top. Kabita is getting a lot of swing and steam.
One over, done and dusted here. Kuala Lumpur just putting up only one run on the board, but that doesn't came from their bat.
Well, I think our captain Rabina is pretty clear. They are putting the strong troop Riley up on the top first, and they wanted to get early wicket. And from the Nigara end, they have put Kabita, and from Golden Hop, they're gonna start proceeding with the Puja and two different bowler. John Kabita is offering keeping the ball away from the right-handed, where Puja is have great capability to bring that ball into the right-handed. That's going to be very interesting to see how these batters is dealing with those two different bowlers.
Puja will be the critical choice here from Sarawak, and first extras for her. So if Kuala Lumpur bat sensibly and take advantage of this condition, they could chase down this 90-run target comfortably. But it's all in their hands right now, unless Sarawak bowlers manage to create some early breakthroughs. They should not bowl any extras. They should avoid it.
Yes, indeed. beautiful ball and good feeling right there, the short mid wicket region. Yes, indeed, I agree with you. They have not much on the played 90 runs only. So they have to making sure to keep that ball into the right line and length, which that ball has been bowled beautifully, not allowing any free runs.
You can see the captain giving calm, clear instructions. Maybe before they're coming in for the bat, Kuala Lumpur, reminding the batters to watch the ball closely, rotate the strike, and pick those loose deliveries to attack. There is a lot of energy and confidence in the team. Maybe these are the positive words that would be coming from the dugout of Kuala Lumpur before they're coming in for the bat.
Yes, indeed, John, and also they know the capability of these two bowlers, Kabita and Pooja, because they know the ball will be new and the ball will does much more a lot for the bowler. So what they need to do is to not to rush, as there is no much on the scoreboard. So probably the coach has told them that you can have a look at time, no need to rush when the ball gets a little older. That's another wide ball and also being given 3 runs. That's 2. That means 2 runs. Nothing come yet with the bat. All this 4 runs has been given for free.
Take it one ball at a time. Trust your shots, player along the ground. Keep the scoreboard ticking. Don't take unnecessary risk. I think these are the words which I would like to give for Kuala Lumpur from my end. And the ball was coming in for the batter. Chance for the run out. Directed opportunity. Directed opportunity. Is the ball hitting the stems or not? And yes, it seems all the fielders and the teammates of Sarawak are celebrating it. So this is the same job has been done by the Kuala Lumpur in the first innings. This is what you called as karma.
Well, let's have a look once again. Exceptionally, that ball came in so well. And that has been picked well, one-handed and rightly. One stump can be only seen. That's the danger. Batter is departing without any run. Oh, that has been a heartbreaking moment for the Kuala Lumpur. They have shown some really sensibility with the bat, but even he was not ready to take a single. And Intan has forced her to run for that one. Make no mistake, the square fielder hitting that stump. Outstanding. The karma has come another way around.
And have you seen the joy which is coming out from the fielder's face? It's like, what I can tell, a childishness. The throw from the fielder was perfectly timed, hitting the stumps dead on. The players sprint in high fives all around, and you can see the sheer joy and energy in the dugout as they celebrate. And they knows obviously this is the importance and also of this wicket. It's not just about the wicket; it's about the team effort and the presence of mind in the field. Now they are giving the warning alert to Kuala Lumpur, Sarawak. They're just telling we are here to win this match. Intan will be the new batter.
That's another wide. Yes, indeed, John. They know how important that wicket was, and that was dangerous. He is way capable of turning the table around. That's where he has been sent up to start a proceeding to destroy Sarawak with the ball, but Fred goes to the square fielder. But this time, the captain also of the Kuala Lumpur has announced himself into the middle. Mahira Izzati on the pad.
Suddenly when we see a run out like this or moments like this, it's obviously taking us to our old days, like what we did in our school days and childhood memories when we were playing in our streets. So moments like this ignite a team, lift morale and put immediate pressure back on the batters. Last ball to bowl in this over from the bowler, and not rubbed on the pads. Maybe this time this is slightly missing the leg stump. 2 overs done and dusted. Kuala Lumpur 5 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket.
As they have celebrated so well, and Try we could see as well jumping around and high fire around, telling the whole story of how they have meant to take so badly that wicket, and that was exceptionally good feeling, I would say, by the spell fielder, and that's what they need the most at the moment here to putting the pressure. Again, Kavita will continue from the Nagara hand for his second over.
Kuala Lumpur 5 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Yeah, and played it nicely in the gap, and the chase is on for the fielder.
One good thing about Intan is she's allowing the ball to come close to her, even though she don't show much aggression against the bowler. But she's very set, composed, letting the ball come close to her. If you notice that ball she played just very last minute. So that's a very clever batting.
Getting the shape very well. This is exactly why T20 cricket is so thrilling, and one sharp piece of fielding can change the course of the match instantly. Great fielding effort so far from the Sarawak, even though they know this is a low total and they've got bundled out in just 15 overs, and there are a few more deliveries that to play in the first innings. But second innings, what a comeback from them. Wicketkeeper misses the ball. Should be a run-out chance again. And this will give a slight advantage for the batting unit of Kuala Lumpur.
Even though the bowler is getting good shape in and out from ball hand to the batter, but yet to capitalize those deliveries, hitting the right areas. That they are able, but they're not been consistent. The consistency will, and that's the right area to take. That has been so well.
Again, there is a chase for the fielder to go and collect the ball, and they want that another run immediately. What I would like to tell at this moment, in the sense, we have witnessed a similar kind of instances at the first innings, the silly runouts for Sarawak. But Kuala Lumpur, they should be aware of that. This is not the right time for them to lose or throw away the wickets easily.
Otherwise, it's going to be the same story as they wrote with the first inning, where on the other hand, the Sarawak will be very pleased to get those, in particular, captain of Kuala Lumpur, Mahira Izzati. They are looking for another breakthrough. They know the importance of those every single wicket here. They know if we get the first few wickets in the first power play, it's going to be a very important, and probably that could help them to put them under the pressure. There's a bit of check and balance going on. Look at that surface. A little bit of grass being left in the middle, probably not too close to the good areas where the bowler is taking much advantage, where the grass does help a lot if there is live grass that's being existed. But I think Kabita and Pujamao does not need it, because they are naturally built for that outspin and in swing. The angle tell you a lot. It's very surprising to see Kabita is also on the ball.
There is a chat and the conversation from the non-striker Mahira with the straight umpire, and also the same thing which is happening between Intan and the leg umpire.
By they have calculated the balls. They are reconfirming the ball has been balled. Yes, they are confirmed that their 2 ball is remaining this over. Again, I'm very happy to see all these foreign girls comes and mixed up with a different team that will allow another white ball and another free runs.
Last over, was just saying the same thing. Not the time from Sarawak bowl, extra. So even though the target is just 90 runs, a strong power play will set the tone for the rest of the innings. Kabita getting the shape again. Once again, that same problem is getting continued with the wicket keeper, misses the ball.
I think she is standing way behind, where you need to stay a little few step ahead. Probably the captain or someone needs to send her message that hey, you are standing right where you need to collect the ball behind the stump at the knee level. Look at her where she's standing. This is why she's not been able to get her hands to the ball. Very good run between the wickets.
2.5. Kuala Lumpur, the 15 runs already posted on the scoreboard. Still, they need 75 from 17.1. And this over has been a tidy over from Kabita, not conceding any boundary or a 6. And good to finish off this over. 3 overs been done and dusted. Kuala Lumpur 15 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket.
Back to my point, look at that game of the BAYUEMAS over here hosting the MCA Women's T20 Interstate Championship 2025. Looking at those foreigner players coming from the different part of the world, has been part of a different states team that will help a lot these youngsters to gain some experience and some knowledge during the game and sharing the same dressing room, and also help in a one way or another is Malaysian cricket to grow, to slide and just stopping the ball. I've seen the past few years that Malaysia is working much more a lot on the development when it comes to the girls women cricket.
Yes, that's a good point that adding on the Malaysian cricket in terms of conducting this interstate women's T20 tournament. A lot of young talents, to see on live originating. Cricket has grown into a global phenomenon with formats ranging from the classical 5-day test matches to the explosive T20s that keep fans on the edge of their seats. And that's a single, I guess, tricky one. And you might have seen this news, I guess, 2 days back ago. A new format is going to be launched from January 2026.
That's crazy. We are not settling out the one format, John. We need more entertainment, and that's where. And now I think if we talking about our childhood, we will only talk about a test cricket or a long format game, 2 days game and 3 days game, and or probably just 1 day game. They were nowhere closer to the T20, and those were the glorious days that we were being. And that days was cricket all about cricket, but now cricket has become so much commercialized.
And that's pretty much a big call came from the batter to go for the risky run. But just imagine that new format, Test 20 cricket. This is coming out to be the 4th format to launch in 2026. But as a commentator, as also a sports broadcaster, I'm just thinking of myself. all the teams and the players are ready to tell us, okay, you should not put your mic down, and a misunderstanding again. That run out happened. Kuala Lumpur again. The problem is getting continued with them. 20 for 2 right now. Sarawak is telling them, yes, we are still playing with the same karma.
Oh, John, let me tell you, that was a catch at a square fielder. It's gone straight to the hand. A bit of fumble, drop. There was a bit of hesitation. He was present with the mind, and she threw it right at the right area side where Pooja, make no mistake, hitting the stumps. A lot of things going on here in here from the BAYUEMAS over, and that's another breakthrough. And the captain of Kuala Lumpur is departed, taking a step, heavy step towards the out. New batter making her way in. Sika Ratna Devi. We're talking about this new format. Very surprising, yes, but it's going to be very much challenging for the player as well for the commentator and the broadcaster to making sure to matching the same thing is almost a switch on and switch off kind of scenario for us then.
Obviously, you have to talk for the 80 overs. So there is no break for us. And yes, that's a wide signal from the straight umpire. This is going too much, a little bit far from the batter point of view. 4 overs been done and dusted. Kuala Lumpur, still there is one more delivery is about to bowl in this over. Nilu is a new batter coming in for Kuala Lumpur. Why the hesitation? Already we have seen they've lost a wicket like this through the run out manner. 4 overs got completed here. Kuala Lumpur 21 on the board for the loss of 2.
They are in the rush to making sure that 90 runs is being chased down in 15 overs, which not need. You are here, the first appearance of the first game here. Take your time, get yourself settled, just rotate the strike. No need to take the risk unless or until you are chasing high mountain runs. It's just 90 runs. It's only 4.31. You can easily chase it, as you would see most of these bowlers comes in and giving you extra. You don't have to take maximum risk. Change in the bowling, and I was wondering why he has not brought in yet. Before I speak, you have heard me loud and clear. Nudanya is bringing her to action, and the captain and the team will be expecting a lot from her.
Yes, maybe the dugout of Sarawak could have listened to your words like, why no Dania not been introduced? And that's why she's brought into the attack. A full toss one. Nicely played by the batter. Look at that perfection. That angle and the flex from the batter to get that boundary immediately.
That was a freebie. And batter does not make any mistake, and no need a second invitation. You know where exactly the fielder has set. Taking full advantage, hitting that boundary. 4 runs, much more needed boundary. Talking about Nudanya, he's way capable of taking the table turnaround when her day. But definitely, she would want to do the best for the team here, this game in particular.
They have the fielder out there in that area, and they need to be very, very careful since they've lost a wicket in that space. So every dot ball builds pressure on the batters. It forces them to take the risk, attempt risky shots or misjudged singles. And what a beautiful sight for us to witness this beautiful game by Masoval Klanga between Sarawak and Kuala Lumpur. 26 for the loss of 2. This chase is still on for Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, indeed, it's still on. There's so many things going on, and the keeper is yet to settle from the very first ball till now. He has been very consistent to giving those free runs. Someone needs to go and talk, some confidence to boost up. Sometimes you need a few words from the captain or from the teammate, but doesn't seem anything happen at the moment for her.
And I felt that you might have noticed that the previous delivery, this ball is not surely touching the boundary ropes, and in fact, that the throw came from the field. Yes, going back to the previous delivery, first attempt, the wicket keeper just went for the ball, and later she just waited for a few seconds, and the next fielder coming in and throwing the ball towards the stems. So, what was that? Maybe the first call came from the wicket keeper. She would have taken that attempt, right?
Exactly. Sometimes there's a lot of things that I think that's why the coaches always say that whenever you are on the crease or even you're fielding, you're making sure when you know that who's gonna go and pick and who's gonna call, make sure you make a call yes no so that you clear that your friend is taking the charge.
Dot ball to finish off this over. 5 done and dusted. 30 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets, Kuala Lumpur.
Young wicketkeeper Annie Rajani for the Sarawak youngster. Still long way to go. Play more cricket. The more cricket she play, the more games she do wicket keeping. The muscle, the hand-eye coordination will develop. Keeping is not a joke. It's a very serious business, and it requires a lot of attention. As equal as every single bowler comes and bowls 6 ball, the bowler just put 6 ball focus where the keeper continue for the rest of the bowling.
Sarawak will be giving a lot of chances to Kuala Lumpur, I guess. Plum in front, and yes, it is. Even I said the same thing. The umpire raises a finger. No need to wait. Obviously, we could have known that it's pretty much close for the batter. Plum in front, another wicket gone for Kuala Lumpur. 34-3 right now. Total drama, and this collapse is all set happening with the batting unit of Kuala Lumpur.
That was a heartbreaking. Seems Nilu doesn't seem happy. She has thrown the bat to the umpire and says that hey, get the bat first and then the pad. And from the umpire look, it seems no bat involved and given rightly. And this time the captain, Rubina, has decided to come again. Come and bowl, taking responsibility. Both the captain today with the ball so impressive. Where on the other hand, Kuala Lumpur captain Mahira is that he has turned the table around for the team. Now this time around, Rubina, captain of Sarawak, comes and Riley on the first ball, exactly the same scenario.
And this is what you call experience. Experience matters. What a piece of a delivery from Rubina, coming with a lot of confidence, and this shows that experience. Yes, that is what the word which I've mentioned. The ball hits the pad, front of the stumps, and the umpire doesn't hesitate out. So, what a crucial breakthrough for Sarawak. Captain doing the things for Sarawak. Asia Elisa will be the new batter coming in to join with Intan.
Definitely, he has carried a lot of experience playing a lot of international. Oh, that has been put away. Put away well enough. Would it be enough legs to cross the boundary? And it does. Kabita has give the best, but the ball does the race, win the race. 4 runs. Slighted delivery. Aisha Lisa does not make any mistake. Hitting through the gap.
That's a beautiful shot. You see, one point of time, Kuala Lumpur losing their wickets, and the ball races across outfield and reaches the boundary ropes. This is exactly what they needed after the recent LPW. A bit of calm aggression to release some pressure and keep the scoreboard ticking. Still another few more deliveries at the ball.
Very surprised they are walking on the shells. Aisha Lisa, if you notice that previous ball, how she ball, and look at that. I'm not sure why they are so much in a rush. Just before this ball, she turned around and tried to play that line ball into the square, and now this time she wanted to hit up in the sky. They need stability. They don't need to rush. Just the required run rate is just below 4 runs, and I'm not sure why they are so much in a rush. Rubina is definitely utilizing her experience, and that's come to over number 6. The first power play done and dusted, taking 35 runs, losing their 3 wickets. Udania will continue from the Nigara end. She's also one of the bowlers that you can look up to. She is very capable. Lot of experience, international and domestic. Fly to delivery straight in batting towards the top fielder. It's very nice atmosphere here in the BAYUEMAS over, even though the sun is a little bit talking, showing his hotness. Riley here. These girls, Riley, so much focus, all looking for that glory, flipping trophy. Will be
Kabita, after a long time. Oh, that's been pretty much too close. And you just think in the batter perspective, she's just trying to play that shot towards the offside. And she is trying to create that angle. Aisha, 5 of 7 and intent 3 of 15.
cleverly bowling by Nudania. You know exactly where the batter just tried to go and finish the shot. He's keeping that ball away from the reach of the batter. Clever bowling, and that's a teammate. Definitely, she knows the strength of her.
No big runs conceded by Kabita in this over. Yes, this has to be done by Sarawak. And much more needed over like this for Sarawak to continue in this match. Decent bowling. Very, very decent bowling from Kabita.
Seven overs gone. 35 for 3. 155 runs needed of just 13 overs. And the required run rate is just 4.23, below 5 runs. Where the Golden Hope and the captain of Sarawak, Rovina, will continue her second over. So important for these two batters to making sure to take the strike and not looking for any lousy shot. And this is he's responsible here if these two batters stay there for another 5 to 6 overs, John, I can assure you that they will get the very good position. And that will put a lot of pressure for on Sarawak.
Yes, I need to put a question on you. We have witnessed any six in this match? I, I guess it no, right? Probably Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur might be thinking about that. The bowler is ready to mix up the pace and flight, aiming to deceive the batters. Still, they need 55 from 12.3.
There was one attempt which was hit by Rubina, and that was being caught rightly in the mid wicket region, if you remember. Rightly in the side screen, big side screen. That could be a six. But as of now, there's no six whatsoever for now, but there is a couple of boundaries been hit.
Change of guard. She's just shifting from here and there, left to right, around the wicket right now. Inton. Possibility on getting Inton right now. Short ball, and this went too wide. Rubina knows it. Okay, there is a mistake done by her.
But Rubina is creating the angle. Look at her. She's coming from the round stump and creating that angle, keeping that ball away from the right hand. That's
The batter at the crease needs to be very, very alert. Even the wicket keeper and also the fielder is standing near to that wicket keeper was so clever. And that's how the response from them, from Sarawak, in the first few overs that we have seen in this game. And this over has been completed by Rubina. 8 overs done and dusted. Kuala Lumpur 37 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets.
But Rubina has been bowling so well, cleverly, I would say. He's been utilizing the crease. You will rarely see in such a tournament. It's only come with a lot of experience. Only I see only Rubina who's been utilizing the crease very well. Few balls has been bowled from the over the stump and few balls round the stump, creating those angles, but yet to be unpredictable. That's exceptionally good bowling. So
I
Daniel
felt
will
that,
continue.
yep, no big change in their bowling lineup. The fielders are perfectly placed to cut off the singles and catch any edges or aerial shots being played by the batters of Kuala Lumpur. 8 overs, Kuala Lumpur, still they're managing to get their boundaries and sixes and 37 on the board. 53 needed. Now, this is getting very close, Kamran.
Yes, indeed. This is very good. Getting very close, but here seems like Intanis doesn't seem very happy from our existence in the middle. Look at our score. Just scoring 523 deliveries. Where they need to do is just making sure to keep hitting the scoreboard, rotating the strike. This time, even better, hitting through the line of the ball to the point region. Comfortable 2 runs.
So, what you might be thinking about the scorecard of Kuala Lumpur, they just need 50 from 11.2, which means like not a big difference, right? 60 to 66 balls. 50 is the task, which is a pending one from Kuala Lumpur, and still Sarawak is giving a big response on this match.
Well, for me, it's very straightforward game in in a point of view. Kuala Lumpur, all we need to do is if I'm a captain or the coach, I would tell my teammates just do exactly the same as they're just doing right now. No need to take a risk, just rotating the strike. Single, double will do. There will be some extra, there will be some free balls, and that you can take advantage. Where 9 over gone, 41 for 3.
9 overs. Kuala Lumpur 41 for the 3, and the batter completely left her bat. So, which means, I guess, is this the another wicket for SARAWAK? But we need
Certainly.
to, go us through this wicket.
Let's have a look at and Rubina is showing her cross. Look at that from where she delivered, creating that angle straight. I mentioned earlier, Intan doesn't seem existent here. And we have not Intan, that's Aisha Alisa. That's also scored in the middle when crossed, completely missed it. Happy faces for Sarawak. They are trying to get a good grip on the game, where Kuala Lumpur is losing their temperament here in the middle. Seems like we are gonna have a water break. We catch you short. Welcome back after the very quick short break, John. If you remember, we had first inning at the same time, 9.1 over. The wicket was 4, and we had a water break. Exactly the same scenario. And I'm just wondering, would it be the same story for the Kuala Lumpur as we have witnessed the first innings where Sarawak was okay, and then they've been struggling, losing their wicket consistently, all out on 90 runs.
"41 for 4." And that's an appeal. Appeal came from the bowler, and still she is begging. She is still begging to the straight umpire. And you see that, and now she is just standing up from her position.
Umpire is walking towards another umpire. Probably he wanted to check if he has a bat on the ball or whatsoever, because since we don't have that technology to check and review, what they can do is to just reconfirm to each other, and based on then they will make a decision. And that's been given out. What a drama going on here, John. This is a good comeback by Sarawak. Rubina, the captain, is making the statement this time with the ball.
I'm just thinking of from the spectators' point of view, maybe if any people watching this match right from the beginning, maybe from the first innings or from the second innings, if they would have been for any break, They might be thinking, okay, Kuala Lumpur, they just need 48 runs, right? They have still a few more wickets in their hand to win this match. They would have win this. But what was the joke here? Comedy of errors. And that's a big collapse happened. Total drama. Kuala Lumpur, 41 for 5 right now.
Oh, John. Guess what? Rubina is on hat trick. A lot of drama going on since the ball one has been bowled. Now a new batter in the Jeet core. He must be on so much pressure. Where as a batter, as a new batter, and the bowler who's been taking 2 wickets, you would want it to do what next? I'm excited for this ball.
Two wickets in 2 balls. And have you ever imagined a scorecard like this from Kuala Lumpur, 41 for 5 right now? This is the similar kind of situation where Sarawak were felt in the first innings when they were playing. Wow. This match is not yet been done.
She has played it very well in the Jeet core. You can trust her. He's been in part of Kuala Lumpur for some time, here and there. He's managed to play that delivery very well.
Flies through the air and no single and no runs. But what an over from Rubina. He's bowling a third over. This is completely a power-packed spell from Rubina. Again, there is a bit of close appeal from Rubina, but this time the ball is just going over the height. 10 overs, 60 balls contest have got over in this game. 41 for the loss of 5 wickets here, Kuala Lumpur.
Well, Rubina has tried to create the temptation for the new batters. If you've seen the tap from the last ball of the over, all those ball has been slighted delivery, asking the batter to hit. But in the Jeet core has been played convincingly very well and managed it. Last ball was quick. Great bowling spell. Udana will continue, and why not? The pressure should be built, and more pressure, more wicket.
And you might be thinking that this is a similar kind of a thing where Mahira were doing that same job in the first innings, and that's the boundary being scored. This is going to be the big relief for Kuala Lumpur after so long time. They're getting a boundary, I guess.
I'm telling you, John, this was a very risky shot. I'm telling you. You have seen how she have picked that ball from the middle and bringing to the square of the wicket. Anything here and there, she will be very plumbed out. They are taking a lot of risk. Yes, she is getting the boundary, which much needed. But they need to making sure not taking much risk. Yeah, playing the ball with the feather. Once again, up. Managed to put some gloves on. Yes.
The batter at the crease needs to be very, very alert right now. Intan, 9 of 25. 4 more deliveries yet to go in this over. Flies through the air. Again, giving all the possibility options for the batter to get those runs. 44 from 9.3. This match is getting very, very close. And
Yes.
yes, this is what you call as the T20 importance.
Or the new batter in, the new fielder has been called up. Any quick delivery will be a good ball for Interstate core. He's not expecting any quick delivery because as a bowler you shouldn't be predictable. So slow few delivery, 1 or 2 balls just to settling the batter that yes, I'm gonna bowl to you the flighted and the slower delivery, and immediately, rightly after, quick one, right to the parent stump.
Tough one from the batter. Just a boundary being scored. The first ball. And they need that advantage on getting those runs. Intan 10 of 26. But what Noor Dania will be thinking right now? Last ball of her spell. Very close. Surely they will be thinking of the single, but the throw came wrongly from the fielder.
Oh my God, that could be another wicket. Inderjeet was taking a further step towards the crease, and another side, the fielder was doing the same, throwing to someone else. That 11 are gone, 48 for 5.
Rubina back into the attacker. 11 overs being bowled in this innings. So 42 required from 8.5. So what Rubina will be thinking right now? They need to think of to remove these two batters. Immediately, Rubina wants to charge up. So in turn wicket is going to be a real crucial one, Kamran.
Yes, indeed, and that's why Rubina has brought herself back for her last and final spell of her over. She's executing very well. She's hitting the right ear, not allowing Intan to, because she knows the intent. Intan like to pull that ball to the spread of the wicket. Is where she keeping that ball away from her, and you can see the struggle. Intan is not managed to even getting even close to the ball.
First four deliveries, no big runs, and so clever. Very, very clever batting from Intan. See, at this point, what I would like to tell Intan and Inderjit definitely will be thinking that, okay, this is not the right time for them to take any risk singles or to go for any risky shots. Just go with the flow. Ones or twos or threes. These are the gifted runs for the Kuala Lumpur.
Exactly, not just the gifted runs, John, but also the relief. Oh, that slighted delivery hitting right on top of the bowler. That also give you relief when you are putting the wide, and also the wicket keeper is let it go. It's also very challenging when the ball goes certain pace down the leg. It's hard for the keeper to, especially when the keeper is really up. Oh, Dareket will do what they are doing in the field. Indeed is surviving. It comes to over number 12, 53 for 5. A very great initiative taken by Malaysia Cricket Association to set this platform for all those juniors. A lot of juniors has been split in and taken by these 8 states, which is split by 2 groups. New ball change in the bowling right away. Aina Omara is the new bowler bowling from the Negara end. Simple.
Kuala Lumpur definitely will be in cautious picking singles, rotating strike, and looking for safe boundaries. The score reflects a steady start here. Umira to Interstate. Oh, no big call from the straight umpire, so which means a fair delivery. So surprising, Kamran.
Our point of view could be the one that he thinks because something in the line that probably umpire called umpire think that's not a wide ball. It's a fair delivery. In the deep is slightly struggling on the spinner. Right, he is a little bit come to bowling. He's a little bit of weaker on the spinner. You can see.
Oh, yeah, three fair delivery on the trot from Umira. She is just putting full pressure on the batting unit right now.
And the gate is not really approaching on the front foot where he's playing. Oh, that's I think you heard me right. Or probably the ball was too full. When you are bowling too full, where you are allowing the batter to come and hit you. Now these dot balls will play a big role here, forcing the batter to hit unnecessary shots. Pressure is building up.
Good shot from the batter. Just played on that gap. Single to finish off this over. And now, as I've mentioned earlier, this game is getting very, very close. It's like not a big difference. 35 from almost 36 deliveries, I guess. Kuala Lumpur, yes, everything is on their hands right now. They not to lose any wicket. It's already 5 down for Kuala Lumpur. They just need another 35 to win this contest.
Well, this is very interesting for me now because when they started, John required only 3.9 run per over. Look at now, it's gone up to 5, and they're losing 5 wickets, 2 batter, which is yet to settle. In even in Tanis, they're facing 32 ball, but still, he's only looking at to the square region area. The rest of the areas, he's kind of struggle where captain decided to let me introduce my another trump card. Puja.
Now everyone will be blinking their eyes here and there and will be watching this match in this venue. Anything can happen. 35 from 6.5. Sarawak, what a turnaround and what a comeback from them in this game. Oh, no need to run. The wicketkeeper even she makes a mistake or she's been fumbling to collect the ball right from his area. And have you seen that from the non-striker? A call came from her to push for the single.
They desperately want to be there because they know they have not utilized the previous over. This time straight to the long off. Chance of the run out. Direct it will do, but in the Davis remain lucky. Could be a curtain, another wicket. And I'm very surprised, John, that I've not. Pooja, she's way better bowler. I've not seen her with the ball today. She's kind of struggled with the line and land, the pace that usually she bowls, the swing she's getting, the air, the consistency she bring it whenever she been given responsibility. I've seen her plenty of time in different occasions.
If I was there out there in the middle, I will tell to Intan, runouts are some of the most dramatic and game-changing moments. Some miscommunication between the batters, hesitation or a wrong call can cost a wicket. Because Sarawak, we have seen in the very first over, one direct hit came from the fielder and they are so sharp in the fielding today.
Oh dear. Oh, that's lucky they didn't get the. I think someone has to go to the keeper. I think Rubina or Nurdani is rightly there and they have to talk to the keeper that, hey, look, you need to come up a few steps to making sure to pick up the ball at the knee level. He's way far behind where he struggled to get the gloves onto the ball.
Yep, I guess. Oh, not for the very first time in this game, the wicket keeper not able to collect the ball. Maybe the height, and the ball is coming too low. I think Kamran, she needs your help.
Yes, indeed. I've called it on the mic. I think if someone is watching in their dressing room, they should be able to listen to me and send a message to the wicket keeper. Hey, go up 2 steps. Oh dear. What's going on, John?
So I'm having a thought right now. Maybe I'm watching a live match or any deja vu or any highlights. Because the same thing is happening again and again in this game. It's like a loophole.
Indeed, and that's what I'm talking about. Also, Pooja Maud is not really her with the ball today. So surprising. I've seen her in a different occasion. She's not her today with the ball. Also, the wicket keeper is keep doing is generally when you miss any ball, you as a keeper has a thought, okay, now I need to go a few steps ahead to making sure to collect the ball from the my knee level at least. Pooja is continue to struggle. Look at the over, how the over has been lent. Dot white, one dot white, 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 dot and white. That has been crazy.
And finally, a question from me is why? A big why. Because this over is turning out to be a long over from Pooja. And
Oh, another
especially why
risky.
in this situation?
Oh my God, so many things going on. She has gone to the wrong side. Intan is the quicker one, where Inderjeet is running at a third speed. They should have been able to throw to the keeper hand, and that could be another wicket.
Last ball to bowl in this over. Is that a wicket? Is that a wicket or not? But there is a slight confusion whether the ball has carried or not. The fielder putting her hands down towards the ball, but just have to check. I think the batter is already walking back to the pavilion. Even the fielders of Sarawak having the same sort of confusion.
That's
We need
another
the
wicket.
confirmation. Yes. Yeah, that's a wicket.
A lot of drama going on, John, and Inderjeet is voluntarily walked away without before the umpire has been confirmation. Let's have a look once again. That's the bin ball hitting Riley up, and it's easy catch. Yes, it is clearly taken. In the deep news that is out, so let me not waste much time and walk away. So that was a very much everything of this over of Pooja Ma. Pooja, she's been struggling, but yet taking the last wicket on the last ball. 14 overs gone, 64 for 6.
But just imagine this. Intent faced 16 deliveries. She is not able to score a big contribution for Kuala Lumpur in this game. But Pooja, she bowled a long over with a lot of wides and some pretty much interesting thing happened in that last over. Finally, she had a last laugh. That big credit goes to the fielder. In fact, she will be thanking a lot for that fielder on taking that brilliant catch.
Oh, very well ball. Getting a very good turn on the ball at the moment here. Even though she's not giving much pace. All slighted delivery. Nice up. Slipped away. Make no mistake, and that's a good chase, but yet the ball has won the race for 4 runs. Much more needed boundary. A sign of relief for the Kuala Lumpur.
Played in the gap, and look at the placement from the batter. It should be in turn, I guess. And there is a long chase from the fielder to stop the ball. Aina Umira not having a good day so far. She's bowling a second over, conceding a boundary right now.
Oh my goodness. They are putting me on my toes. So many things going on. They're literally hitting the bell. She's coming, picking that ball to the square. Is a lot of risk involved. Keeper is missing the ball. So many things on one ball.
So, do you think this is a good comeback from Sarawak in this game after being holding in from the tough situation?
It will do. That was a good dive, but indeed a very good throw by Kavita. Yes, yes, John, that is a really good comeback by Sarawak. Even there was a chance for them, but still, the game is yet to finish.
Not in the same spot, but this time the fielder is in that area. And problem for the batter, finally, she landed on that area. So these 2 runs will give a much, much more relief for the Kuala Lumpur. I guess from the last few overs, Inten is doing a pretty much good job for the Kuala Lumpur to get this chase being done.
A chance of the catch, and it's gone straight to the hand. Intan departs after being spending so much time in the middle, being able to only score 19 on 39. A bit of relief for Sarawak. So many things is like roller coaster, John. Let's have a look once again.
And now Aina Omira will go and thank that fielder for taking that brilliant catch. Short ball tempted the batter. They kept the fielder out there in that area. This time Inten will be depart. So she's been walking back to the pavilion after scoring big runs and 19 on facing 40 deliveries. But what I would like to tell for Kuala Lumpur, she has done her job in this game. Even though she faced a lot of deliveries, but she has set the tone. She has given that momentum. And they need 18 runs.
Let me tell you, John, she is the only one batter who has crossed the double figure. 19 runs. The rest of the batter has just below the 10 runs. 0, 5, 8, 8, and 0, and then 4. Now the Najwa, who is here, scoring 1 run. Rashmi is a new batter. Youngster will be giving accompany her friend Najwa. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Kavita has brought back for the 3rd over.
Pacer in death overs. So that is obviously going to be a crucial aspect if you want to think in from the pacer perspective. A good fast bowler in T20 cricket can set the tone immediately, and that's what Kavita is being brought into the attack to bowl at the death overs. Oh, problems again with Kuala Lumpur. This ball went too far towards their fielder area.
The ball was right behind Najwa, and she couldn't see where the ball was gone. Rashmi has just run. I could see from here that she said, "I didn't hear you call."
Fielders will be on a high alert, ready for any miscued shots or quick singles in conditions like this. Beautiful weather, yes, slightly windy outfield. Before some time back ago, we get to see the weather was getting clear and better. Can really make it difficult for the batters, I guess. Tricky single, chance again for the direct hit.
Oh my God, Derek Wood does the job for the Sarawak. There's only 14 runs needed in remaining 4.2 overs. They need more dot balls. I think they need to put that fielder a bit closer, to put a bit pressure. They need to take a chance here to win this game. Oh dear. Tough day in the office for the wicket keeper here. He's been rallying on the struggle from the ball one till now.
One more ball to go. Oh, that was too close. And getting a dot ball to finish off this over. 16 overs has been done and dusted, 77 for the loss of 7. So if you're someone who is watching this match right from the beginning, from the first half, or maybe in the first innings, or maybe in the second innings, what I would like to tell, maybe they might be thinking or wondering, like, who will win this match? Either it's going to be a Sarawak or Kuala Lumpur. But maybe if you are having a biscuit in your hand or a coffee or a tea or anything, you should not eat. You need to give a little bit of break. Hang on. So that is the quote which is coming out from the Sarawak this time. First innings it was came from Kuala Lumpur and cotton ball opportunity, run out. Two things happened. First attempt that was been obviously should have been the cotton ball chance for Aina Mira. So second time, God is helping a lot more for Aina Mira to run out manner.
Whenever you realize, John, whenever we talk about something, there is something happening. Just now you were talking about all this. Let's have a look at before we get into other topics. I know Mera is just putting the ball. Fly the delivery, hit it straight. There was a chance of the catch. Rashmi was rushed to take a single without having a look, losing her spot in the middle. But Kuala Lumpur continue on the bleed. 8 wickets. Losing their 8 wicket on 77 deliveries, where Rovina is having a chat with her, making sure that he's bowling well. It's a cute thing to see. Encourage the youngster in a way of surety and tell that yes, you can do it. I trust you, and that's why I'm giving you the ball. So show me what you got. That's the captain, you, Rubina.
Rani Noor will be the new batter in. So the problems with Kuala Lumpur is the same problems what with which is getting continued with Sarawak in the first inning. It's all because of the run out and have a look out the captain, that words which is coming out from her. Just please stay calm. No need to get pressurized. Rubina.
Oh, oh my God! Yes, no, 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 please. And still, Najwa is not happy. She thinks that could be the run. And if they run for it, I'm telling you, John, it could be another wicket. It was right there in front of the feeder. So many things going on. This time again, straight to the fielder hand, misfield, looking for 2. And they managed to get 2 runs.
Maybe if there is any alternative or opposite or a synonym word that we want to search for,
John. Hold on, John. They are looking for third one.
Yep. So yes, what I was just telling, if there is any other alternative word for the trust and believe, I would like to say Rubina is out there. She is just trusting a lot her team and giving a lot of belief.
Totally agree with you. I think that's what they have been put as a leader, as a captain. He is giving a lot of trust. He's trying to control the game. He's looking and hoping that that game will be in their favor. That's another good over. 17 overs gone, 80 for 8. 10 runs required in 3 overs, and required run rate is just below 4 runs. John, hold your breath. Don't eat the biscuit and don't drink the coffee.
No, I am not having anything on my table. But I would like to put a question on you. Just show me, is there any other greatest T20 climax match that you have ever witnessed than this?
Well, life like this, no. Probably a few couple, but that clause is something that there is still probably you can say oh, who's gonna win, who has more chances. But this game, I can't say anything. Anything can be happen on any ball.
Not for the very first time. This is the same problem again with the wicket keeper. She misses the delivery. Oh, but there is still a positive chat which is going in and around with Sarawak going with the pacer, Pooja, and she is brimming with the confidence. 10 required from Kuala Lumpur, 2.5. Tiara, and that's a short played by her, and first time she got fumbled and she dropped it. This is going to be a costly miss in this game. Catches win matches. Rubina might be feeling for this moment.
Yes, yes. Oh, you're talking about the previous over that if you there is another name, trust and believe, you will call Rubina, and that's where if you see Pooja was so struggle and she have lengthened that over so much and she put the same trust and belief and still bringing Pooja into ball, and yes, this catch could be the turning point of this game. So good. Keeper is dealing well, holding the young Aini. She's being adjusted with the gloves at the moment. She's a young athlete, and definitely this is the learning process for her. You just need a good coach. Oh, that's time taken. Riley up to the straight to the hand. Another wicket. What's going on here?
So you're ready to do the dance celebration with that fielder?
Well, I
But
just
no song will be played in this tournament.
have a look once again. Riley up. Riley pitch in the middle. Wanted to hit straight. That thick action straight to the hand of this young. Oh, that's the move. He's showing.
I think you should learn that move from her, I guess.
Alright, I need to watch this on repeat.
Maybe it will take some time for us to learn that step, I guess.
That's right. Oh, another young batter, Aisha. Myra has come to the middle. It's surprising to see. She probably under 14. My look from here in the comp box. Very young. Fairly tall. Taller than the thumb.
Low scoring total in and around the world of cricket. Everyone will be watching this match by blinking their eyes. Straight to one from the bowler Pooja, and the batter need that run. This is what you call as the anticlimax of this match. But this game is not yet got over. Still, two more overs head to bowl. 8 needed for Kuala Lumpur.
Oh my word, that have put the young Aisha right there. And this is a very crucial time for the youngster like this to exist in and facing a very well experienced bowler and a very hot, breathtaking moment here for us as a commentator as well as the viewers. Must be everyone must be on the toes. Just 8 runs away from the victory on 12 balls. And this is the over where me and you can be assured that who's gonna win.
Perfect scenario for a nail biting finish. If anybody is having a mixture, a biscuit, or a coffee in your hand, oh, again, what I would like to tell, maybe this is the similar instant what we have seen in the previous over. Chance for the run out, and this game has got about to over. Oh my word! One ball. things are happening. Even the straight umpire is laughing. Maybe you might be enjoying this match.
I am enjoying the game, but it's just putting me really on my toes. And this was something that even hold my breath. And I'm, oh my God, what's going on? So many things going on in this game. The very first game of this MCA Women Interstate T20 Championship. What come next? Get ready, John.
Rubina, what a captaincy. And she's just kept the fielders inside the circle. And one more time, there is an opportunity given from the Sarawak. And have a look at the confidence from the tailenders of Kuala Lumpur. They are just still fighting in this match.
Well, if they win this game, I'm going to walk down and go to this young Aisha and give a high five. Credit goes to her. Oh, that's a good ball.
And what a match. What a match this is turning out to be from Sarawak. Two more deliveries yet to go. 83 for 9 right now. Aina Omira flies through the air and just attempt for a single. Chance for the run out this time. Directed from the bowler, which means Sarawak has won this match. I was just talking about the low scoring total. This has to be chased by Kuala Lumpur. What just happened? And have a look at that run out. Misunderstanding, that miscommunication came from the non-striker to go for that risky single. And they know this is going to be the last batter that's got out. So Kuala Lumpur got bundled out for 83. Sarawak won this match by 6 runs.
What a damn, that has been a hard bouncing or a breathtaking. A credit goes to the Sarawak team, which has been holding their nerve and bowling so much. And credit goes to even the captain, Rubina, putting the trust on the troop. Outstanding, outstanding, breathtaking. That's exceptionally a great game of cricket. Sarawak woman won by 6 runs. This is exceptionally a good comeback with the ball. Wasn't expected that this game will be on the side of the Sarawak, but they have shown the capability that anything can be happen if you have aim and positive mind. That's the Sarawak won by 6 wickets in 18.5 overs.
This is the match summary of both the sides. Kapita 39 of 23 and Noor Dania 11 of 12. And from the Kuala Lumpur women, what we have just witnessed is Intan faced 40 deliveries, but she has set the tone, and the remaining batters not able to go for the bigger contribution. And finally, what just happened? If someone would have imagined maybe Kuala Lumpur might be chasing this total, and that's how that magic happened from the Sarawak women. They came with the right plan. They were sticking to the right basics, and they won this match by 6 runs. What a match and what a turnaround from Sarawak women. They won this game by 6 runs. So now it is time for us to go for the presentation.
What a game it has turned up to be. A nail-biting 90 runs on the board from the Sarawak, but it has been sure set by the captain of Sarawak. But nevertheless, we have a few candidates for the man of the match, but that has been exceptionally batting on bowling display by the captain of Sarawak. So let's me call upon the Saiful. He will be presenting the man of the match. We have Rubina, who is taking 3 wickets and scoring 11 runs for Rubina. Well done. Rubina, I would like to have a few words. Thank you very much, sir. Take us through your thoughts. 90 runs on the board. What was your expectation and what was going on in mind?
I knew that wicket's going to be tricky later, as I said in the toss as well. So I told my spinners that you have to be in a crucial role because that's not going to be a fast bowling track. So we were pretty much aware that we have to make an impact over here. Then I was telling myself also and with all the spinners that just bowl in the right areas, the wickets will come.
Well, a lot of drama going on here and there, misfielding, some drop catches, but still, how you manage to control the nerves and telling the stories, telling the things, words. I've seen you from the comm box going to the fielders and say, hey, it's all right. So what was going on there?
See, as a senior player and playing for so long, I have to share my experience to them. If I also be in panic situation, they will also be in panic situation. So for me, my head has to be very, very calm as well as loud because they are very young players. If I be loud, they will be very clear. If I be very slow, they will not be clear. So my thought process was, I just be with the player, whoever is missing, whoever is not bowling in the right areas, I have to be there and keep their nerves calm so that I can keep mine as well. So that is all all about experience. Whatever I have learned from the cricket, I'm just giving here.
Well, you played very well and your team as well. Enjoy your man of the match.
Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for the post-match presentation. Do not go away. We'll catch you soon for the next game. Thank you.